Hello, testing, testing. Okay, I think the microphone is working. Continue game. The mic a bit close to my face. How about that? Sorry for the microphone noises. Alright, so we did Shot Down, Break the Seal, Soul, The Stars Know, Soul Vessel. And now we're on Above Mashinon. This is right after the Ministry had Ramses kill the Emperor by tricking him, like telling him that, oh, you're made in the image of the Emperor. If you kill the Emperor, you'll have his power. And then that let the Ministry use the key, which turned, I think, everyone into monsters. Or no, no, that happened before. Maybe the key just got Mashinon, which is where God is sleeping, which is just it's the ship from the intro. Maybe that's all it did. Then our party had like a little like character moment for the first time in the entire disc. And Ellie and Faye fought because Faye didn't want Ellie to go fight with them, so they argued. And then she ran off crying, and the entire party is like, "Yo, Faye, you gotta tell her how you feel." Like everyone is like, "Let's see, do they have anything to say?" I don't know much about this kind of thing, but Hammer used to tell me, "Be nice to women." Yeah, that's not the way to treat her. Don't you worry about me. Please hurry and go chew her. Faye, go. Faye, is it not time for you to come out with your feelings now? Yeah, get the love confession. Come on now, go for it. Women don't like insensitive men. It's true. You don't know how to treat a lady, do you? Sheesh, Faye. Alright, I think that's the part we're at, where we're saying, be a man and confront. Oh, don't run away. Oh, where'd she go? Did she go down here? Ah, sorry about what just happened, forgive me, but I want to explain. Now, for the first time, people on both Earth and Solaris are becoming one. But then, not all of them are strong like the crew of this ship, or like the people in Shavat. Even we almost lose sight of our future at times, so you can imagine what regular people go through. That's why people need someone like you to depend on as a light to guide us. You freed the hearts of the people that have been used as tools by that ministry for hundreds of years. Ellie, it was you, and now your body doesn't just belong to you alone anymore. That's why I can't let you be in any danger, and that's why I don't want you to fight anymore. It's funny, isn't it? Huh? We used to be enemies, but now we're together like this. In the beginning, I think I saw myself in you. We seem to overlap. You being in a similar situation as I was in. When I was with you, I didn't feel alone or apprehensive. That's why I thought I liked you. But it wasn't that. I simply didn't have the courage to look at my true self. I turned to you to run away from it all. I mistook that for love. But it's different now. I can face my own problems. I am me, and you are you. It has all become clear to me now. I also learned that I really do need you. It's not because I need you as a sanctuary for my problems. I need you because I truly love you. Ellie, I know what you're saying, Faye. I know why you're so concerned for my safety. But you know, I'm scared. I fear we may never see each other again. I just have this feeling. Don't worry, I won't die, says the main character of a Xeno game. Nothing bad's gonna happen to me. God won't do something terrible to me. No, it's not that. It's something completely different. Yeah, she's not even worried that you're gonna die. She's worried that you're gonna become a vessel for the new rebirth of civilization, and the entire world will change. It's as if I'm being torn apart by something I can't resist, that I'm no longer me. Yeah, she's being called by the divine. Even if you come back safely, it just feels so uneasy. That's why I need to go with you. I just can't bear to be away from you. I feel the same way ever since that time I met you in the forest. I think it's the same feeling that you've been having. I was also running to you. But I have to solve my own problems. I can't throw my problems onto you. There is another me. Id is within me. I fear that at any moment Id may awaken within me. You're the only one that has been able to keep me from giving in to Id. Aw, she's like Spider-Man. I won't die. Yeah, exactly, right? Says the main character of a Xeno game. It was because you were always by my side that I was still able to keep from losing myself. Also, this nifty wristband that Tora gave me. I promise you that I will return. So, that is, Ellie. I want you to be my reason to return, to be my home that I can return to. Aw, that's very sweet. Ellie, if you will wait for me to come back, even if we are totally in different places, as long as you will stay by my side, I know I'll be able to do anything. Oh, Faye. Ooh, anime. Ooh, anime. Ooh, kiss scene. What is this game rated? T for teen? Are you going now? Yeah, sorry, did I wake you? It's okay, I've been awake all along. All along? Uh-huh, I was watching over you while you slept. And before I realized, it was morning. Well, I'm off. Alright then, do be careful. Yeah, I will. Oh, could you hold on to this for me? Is he gonna give her his necklace? What is this? Is this a pendant? Yeah, it's the pendant! I don't know whose it is. It seems it was on me when I was brought into Lahan. It was his mom's, I think. It could be mine. Oh, it could be. It could be. Oh, nothing. Will you just hold on to it for me? It was my mom's. Because this is a Freud game. Alright, I'll hold on to it for you. Thanks. Well, I guess it's goodbye. Oh, Faye? Yeah? Thank you. That was strangely romantic. Ooh. It does suck that we got Ellie, like, this super overpowered ether character, and then it's like, oh, by the way, she's just not usable for, like, the last part of the game. And she's naked, he's just like, peace? Yeah, well. Ellie, are you okay about this? Don't you want to be with him? Yes, but it's because I believe in him. Just being close to a person is not in itself an indication of love, is it? But men are selfish. When something big happens, they say, it's too dangerous, you can't come. They treat women like we are weaklings. Although it is true I can't help Bart and friends much anymore. That's not true. Everyone wants someone special waiting for them. Someone who will protect a place they can return to. If you don't even have that peace of mind, then you would not be able to get anything done. Men try to tough it out as much as they can, and then some. They're cute the way they do that, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we have things we have to do now too. And while we do them, let's pray that everyone comes back safely. To God? No. To your own innermost feelings that everyone believes in. What's wrong? I knew it. Yes, that must be it. What? Ellie, it's like everyone says, you must be a reincarnation of Sophia. You have no way of knowing the Nissan sect's teachings, but what you say, well, it's exactly the same as what Sophia always said. Yes, that might be it. The first time I had visited here, I had the most amazing feeling. Okay, so this is just, they're just saying it's like pure, it's just reincarnation, like the, I believe, Hindu belief system? Maybe I'm incorrect about that. Familiar, sad. Like I'd visit here many times in my dreams. I know where each room is and what's in them. I just know I must have been here in the distant past. Before, if you had spoken of this, I'd have brushed it off with a laugh. But now, I can more or less believe it. The things I couldn't do then, I'm probably trying to do now. Things you couldn't do? Yes, things I couldn't do. Driving back the Solarian interceptor forces, we took it to the floating continent, Mashinon. It was the central hull of a colossal spacecraft with a diameter of at least 40 kelts. Ooh, it has a name, the Eldridge. And I believe we heard this ship being, it was announced to be leaving the year, like, in the final scene of the Xenoblade 3 DLC. I believe we hear an announcement on the radio saying the Eldridge is going to leave for its space flight next year. It's a maiden voyage. So that's like the little hint of the connected series. Judging from the condition of the hull, we estimate the ship was thousands of years old. Yeah, this is the intro ship. It was determined by examining the wreckage it was determined by examining the inside of the wreckage that some kind of accident occurred on this ship about 10,000 years ago, which forced it to crash onto our planet. Cavalier says just a reference. Yeah, exactly. Just a Easter egg. Alien beings that came to our planet from far-off galaxy, aeons ago. Could it possibly have been that our ancestors were the passengers of this ship and had crash-landed here on this planet? I mean, yes, that is exactly what is happening. Seeking God and his divine wisdom, Raziel's tree, which, it is said, lie here in Mashinon, we proceeded further. Okay, let's see who's in our party. Okay, so I'm gonna put Rico in, I think. Because I can't do Ellie. I like Rico, he's a powerhouse in this modded version. Okay, I'm gonna save. And yeah, you've got a bunch of good shit. Okay. Sweet. Let's continue the game. Continue. Oh. In the depths we saw an alien form. It was partially rotted and petrified, a giant, grotesque being. Damn. Is this what Alpha looked like? It gave off an inexplicable air of intimidation. Perhaps it was more than a gut reaction. Perhaps it was the fear of the absolute that came from the very depths of our inherited instincts. Oh. Oh, it's on. I didn't realize. I thought we'd have more scenes before this happened. Okay. Boosta? Boosta. Boosta. Biggest. Oh, this is, that's, oh, 20,000 damage. Enemy and ally HP halved. Okay. Alright, so we just gotta pump, I think. Let's give people power-ups. Faye, you're gonna boost yourself. Get your attack up. Oh, you brought Doc for this one. Is that good or bad? I didn't know if there was a specific party. Alright. Okay, so it heals itself. No, you don't want to do steel metal. I thought that's start pumping. Kind of bad if you want to win next fight. Oh. but it takes a very specific setup to win. I'll worry about that later then. I'll just keep a save point for it. Oh, I should have been system mid. Oh, did the game lock up? It's just like a trophy. I think my game locked up. This restart moment. This fight freezes, evidently. Should I just restart? Is that the only thing to do? It's a soft lock. Happens on emulators. Okay. Who would you recommend if not for Satan then? You had a bunch of all the items, right? Playing the mod. The guide doesn't say anyone specific. Paradise. That's a good name for a chapter. Yeah, this is still a mod. Bay, Maria, and Billy. Okay. With evasion rings, ether doublers, power magics, and magnetic coats. Like with that gear specifically? On all of them? Magnetic coat. Did I miss it? Where's magnetic coat? There it is. Save again in case I get another soft lock, so I don't have to do all that switching again. Oh, I have to equip the Slayer robe on someone, don't I? Yeah, I have to equip the Slayer robe on someone. Oh, not the Slayer robe, the trader thing. Nice. Who can... Did you say put evasion rings on people? I would recommend Fae, evasion rings, ether doublers, power magics. Oh, Billy has nothing. There we go. Probably my biggest armor. Black helmet, probably black leather. Ether doubler, okay. Do I keep passing it? There it is, yeah. Armor does nothing in gears, okay. Well, I guess I can give Faye the same thing too. Is Faye going to be blasting with magic too? Maybe some life for Faye? I don't know. Yeah, I do have some ether stones. I thought I saw them. There it is. Okay. I swear, I literally just saw it. Ether stone. Maxer. Anti-ether stone. They only have the one? Ether guard. Surely I can read these names. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Ether stone. There it is. Good call. Alright. Everyone should be pumping now. Save again, because that took way too goddamn long. Alright, paradise. Continue. Alright, let's hopefully this boss doesn't freeze again, though. Yep, very scary. So for this guy, I still want to do the power up. You just have to save state. Yeah, 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 that makes sense. Should do that actually right now. Billy, you have the speed thing, right? Or is that only when you're not? Yeah, it's only when you're not in thing. Okay, so Billy, ba-da-ba-da. Alright, his first half HP thing. So he has 40,000 HP, I think, right? Do I want to use any of your fuel? Probably not, because I want to use this all. I think I just charge. That's her. You're powered up, so now I can do bid. I should save state again. There we go. You will blap blap. Alright, another half HP. Flaming Cell is better than it. Oh, interesting. Ether attack fire. Yeah, sure. Ooh. Damage cap. Billy's almost at damage cap too. Oh, and locked. Nice. Alright, try again. Billy. His dad gun. Did I figure out the healing aid? Every time I hit him, it heals for 16k, right? After this one is when he does his potential lock. Okay, it looks like it didn't lock up here. Okay, good so far. Wait, I'm actually not, hold on. I'm screwing up. I shouldn't be doing damage to it at all. Because I'm doing less damage than it's healing for. Should I just restart the fight? You just wait until it kills itself? Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so I should just... Okay, so just charge. Oh, and it crashed again. Sweet. It's a single target attack that freezes the game, but it depends on which way he's facing. Wow. I'm gonna start saving over 3, I guess. So he's gonna heal now though, so it's less than, okay, I shouldn't have done that. So he has 13,000 life left, right? And it crashed again. Basically wait for his half HP thing to say. He's 1 HP off, I think. He needs to do it one more time. Without locking me into the game. Man, imagine doing this on a bugged game with no save states. You'd have to restart the game and load the entire fight over. Okay, I'm gonna save state after this. He just did a move. Because that is progress, apparently. But you're really just gonna target someone like that? Okay. We're gonna save state again. He's still 1 HP off, apparently. There we go. This might do it. There we go. 5,000 life. We figured it out. Yeah, I don't want to speedrun this game. Sorry, Maria. Alright, and now we have the actual bullshit fight, apparently. That was the ultimate power? Surely not. Surely that's the discarded husk. That partially rod thing eventually self-disintegrated. We proceeded even further. Ooh, cutscenes. We came to an enormous cavern that was big enough to swallow the whole capital of Ov. Ooh, look at this scene. In its center were 2 gently glowing objects. It was the source of divine wisdom. It was Raziel's tree. This is amazing. Oh, is this me? No, I'm not moving yet. Ooh, they're slowly coming into frame. So this is on the ship somewhere. And the cavern itself was a giant computer called Raziel. Okay. The wisdom of God hidden within Raziel. We found the unthinkable when we accessed its data. a large unmanned strategic weapon and its battalion of terminal interface weapons traveling from star system to star system, and a gargantuan mothership used to carry them. Okay. So the ship is a large unmanned strategic weapon and a battalion of terminal interface weapons of traveling from star system, and this ship is like a transport for it. The creation of the Malik angel, God's army to reign over the vast universe with, and the construction of a divine ark. These weapons were called Yahweh, the interplanetary invasion weapon system. Okay. So everything is a gun. What the Gazelle Ministry was pursuing was right here. According to the data, the giant rotting organism we just defeated was in fact the nucleus of this system. We were on the verge of accessing the data for the object called Zohar. Look at that eye in the background. The central neuron circuit and power source controlling the entire system from weapons to the mothership. Ooh, that's Graf. When suddenly, he appeared. Hell yeah, Graf. Oh no, Karelin. Ah, the hidden data from Raziel's tree. Move away from there. This matter is far too weighty for the likes of you. So near and yet... We must protect it. With our lives, we can't let them have the Raziel data. You handle them. I will try and extract as much data as I am able to. If anything goes wrong, I will destroy this place. Hey, it's Graf. Alright. The Alpha Veltal. Oh, is that what his... Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, okay. Did I already lose? Should I have save stated before that happened? I'm going to save state now to redo this fight without having to save again. Okay, 5. And all I have to do here, oh my god, is not, I'm going to load state already because I hit the wrong button apparently. So we're going to booster. And we're going to want to blast. Sweet, nice dodge. Okay, it's not too bad. Booster. And now all we want to do is just shoot. Yep, shoot your father at Graf. Alright. 1/10 of his life, apparently. Nice dodge. Okay. Yeah, he fucked up Billy. He hit him with like both. I think that's 3 now. Oh, you're not dealing 999, Maria? Weak sauce. That's fine. We got this. Brock, you got nothing on us. There we go. Let's see that robe. There it is, Slayer robe. Let's go. I guess that's all you can take for now. Are you frustrated? Oh, because it assumes you lose the battle. But that is only natural. After all, you are imperfect. Imperfect? Yes, you are lacking now. The absence of wrath is an impediment to your utilizing your true strength. Wrath? The drive to massacre and annihilate, the compulsion to destroy your opponent. Such wrath is power for your soul. By eliminating your foe, you attain your first sublimation of that drive. It is through this sublimation that draws out the hidden powers within oneself, but clinging to reason. Suppressing your wrath and desire makes releasing your true power a dream within a dream for you. You already know this. When wrath appeared in your heart, the machine responded, did it not? What drew out such power from your machine was truly the drive of your soul. It was your id. Interesting about the strategy there. I guess lots of people didn't know that they don't stack. The sign of the purpose you've been seeking. The mark of a natural-born assassin. You're wrong. That's absolutely untrue. I'm not id. The time has come. I'll take your soul and draw its power out to the limit. Enough. Huh? What are you stopping me for? He is bait. If you kill the bait, the precious bird we wish to capture will fly away. Bet he's talking about Ellie. You know, a very important bird needed to fulfill my earnest desire. You understand, don't you, Lacan? Suit yourself. We shall crucify them. In the land of Golgotha, to the west of here, collect all the broken gears. Holy shit. When Faye and others arrived at the deepest part of Macedon, I was looking after the newly mutating people in the sun. Right, the key did mutate people too. People mutating one after the other. What does Golgotha mean? I don't know what that means. Golgotha? Like some eternal nightmare that made me wonder just how long we would have to keep on nursing them. It's where Jesus was crucified. Oh, perfect. Are you okay? You haven't had any rest, have you? I can handle things on my own for a while. Why don't you go out for a walk? Thank you, but I'll be alright. I'd rather keep busy so that I won't worry about things too much. Is that it? Hey, Ellie, what's that? This. Can I see it? Just as I thought, it's the pendant of Nassan. But why do you have it, Ellie? It's Faye's. I'm holding on to it for him, but it feels as if I've always worn it. When you wear that, you look even more like Sophia. It's Aramic for skull. Nice. Really? Flattery won't get you anything, you know. Anyways, we need to hurry up and test the new mutation suppressant assembler And those other people there. We can't afford to have them change any further. Ah. Oh, here's the pendant. Is it glowing? Oh no, something has happened to Faye and the others. Overcome by indescribable fear, I decided to ascend to Shavat, which was stationed in the skies above Nisan. Awaiting there was a transmission from Karelin. He told me that if I wanted to save Faye and the others, I would have to come to Golgotha. Karelin wanted me. In order to save Faye and my other friends, I departed in the last Omnigear left remaining in Shavat. My previous fear of riding in this machine was surmounted by my desire to rescue the people dear to me. Are you serious about going it alone? Karelin told me to come by myself. I can't afford to break the agreement, so please stay behind and protect everyone here. But it's a trap. I know. Then why? If I do not go, Faye and the others will be executed for sure. Karelin isn't concerned with anyone else but me. So what makes you think he's going to hold his part of the bargain? Do you have any way of knowing that you will definitely save your friends by doing this? No. Then it's suicide. It might be. But I've made it this far because of Faye and the others, because they've accepted me as their friend. If you go away, what about us? What about all the people who you have assembled in Nisan that you leave behind? Everyone's depending on you for their spiritual support. The people of Nisan will be fine. They can stand on their own feet without my support. This is also true of you all, right? But why do you do so much for him? I don't know. I guess it's a woman's prerogative to be selfish, perhaps. A woman's prerogative? I'm not a holy woman of any sort. I'm just a regular woman. I get angry, I cry, I laugh. Although at times I can resent others, I also know how to love others. Loving whole masses of people at times, and loving just one person the rest of the time. I am in supreme bliss when I am embraced by the man that I love. Giving what I have to him and receiving what he gives to me, we become one flesh. That is the moment when I am most at peace. It is my prerogative as a woman to simply want to save the man that I love. Boss. I'm sorry for saying such selfish things. I'll go and do that I can for my friends. So I want you all to do whatever it is you can do here for our friends here. Well, I'd better get going now. Oh my god. Choo-Choo's crucified too! She crucified Choo-Choo. This is a scene. Yo, they were cooking. They were cooking. Monolith Squaresoft, Monolith Soft Devs, you were cooking. Crucified Gears. With a giant... Choo-Choo is crucified in solidarity with the Gears. This is some end of the world shit. Ellie. You idiot, why did you come here? Curlin's after you. Forget about us. Run and save yourself. Oh, the Solaris one is the snake. That was, yeah, I remember. I didn't realize it had a snake bottom half. That's just like one of the Gundams from, ooh, Shining Gundam, I think it was called. The Dark Dragoon Gundam or something like that. I came as I was told. I'm the only one you need. They have nothing to do with this, so let Faye... excuse me. Let Faye and the others go. How gallant you are, Elhaim. It's as if that scene from the past has been brought back to life in the present. So, you came here in an Omni gear. That, too, is her gear. Allow me to confirm something. Yes, Ellie is Sophia, and that's like Sophia's gear, and they did this all 500 years ago. I'll consider what kind of treatment your friends will receive on one condition. That you first defeat these two men here with that gear you came in. How about it, Elhaim? Forget it, Ellie. He's up to something. Don't accept it. Faye is right. Corellin is not a man of his word, and he always has ulterior motives when he sweet-talks someone. What is more, those men are fighting machines created by Corellin. Their combat skills are immeasurable. They are not opponents you can handle by yourself. Do not take him up on his offer. Escape while you can. My, such harsh criticism. I'm not that brutal. What will it be, Elhaim? Even if you were to try to flee now, it is not likely you would be able to. You see, I have this whole area surrounded by my guards. Wouldn't it be logical to take the choice where you may stand a chance, no matter how slight it may be? Don't do it, Ellie. Alright then, I'll do what you say. Oh man. Good, you are indeed my precious little bird. Now get on with it. If it gives Faye and the others even the slightest chance of escape, then I will fight. I don't care if it even costs me my life. They're too fast. Oh, I bet this is Corellin trying to wake up her id. Or her, like, sleeping... She has someone sleeping inside her, too. And this is her going through trauma to awaken it, I think. Outmatched, even in my Omni gear. Or maybe he's trying to get id to wake up? Maybe id will wake up because FaZe thinks Ellie's in trouble? One of those two. But I can't just... No, not like this. I can't lose. Must somehow stop movement. Stopped? Now's my chance. Ha! Nice. Did I do it? How could that? I thought it had some sort of effect. Girl, that hurt. I'll get you back. It was wrong of you to underestimate my power. God. I'm getting no results. It can't be helped, mugwort. It's about time to finish the job. downed yet? It's to be expected, multiple fractures, major blood loss. I wouldn't be surprised if the cockpit is a sea of blood. Now, where's death? Ha ha ha. What the? There's no way you could stand after taking that much damage. Yeah, now it's Feli's id time. Oh. Mugwort? What? Why you? How dare you do that to my partner? Yeah, she's like super powered up now. He's gonna destroy you with her mind. I think this is what Corellin wants. He wants the Ellie id to come out, whatever version that she has inside her. I don't think it's id though, because id is because Faye has trauma. I don't think it'd be called like id. But she's got like hidden power too. She's got a Maineth or a Zanza. Is she gonna talk? Is she gonna be like a different person now? Okay, white screen, black screen. I think I hear sound. No way, Ellie. Her true awakening? Or just merely protecting her master? Either way, it does not alter the fact that she is the mother Either way, it does not alter the fact that she is the mother existence that I have been searching for. She is the Freudian mom we all want. Now, men, recover that machine. Place priority on the safety of the pilot. Use whatever it takes to preserve her life. Well then, I shall be taking this girl with me. As for the rest of you, why don't you just wallow there pathetically while you meditate on your own lack of any real power? Ha ha ha. Alright, so we lost Ellie now. Oh, there's Graf. Pitiful. Yo, we beat your ass. You can't even protect a single woman. It is not even worth the effort of putting a spineless wretch like you out of your misery. Ooh. Faye anger arc? Maybe. Ellie was taken away, and as Corellin had told her, we were left alive. Was Corellin just keeping his promise? No, that can't be it. There had to be another real reason why he allowed us to live. Yeah, he still wants... I think he still has a deal with the Gazelle Ministry to use our bodies as vessels for them. But maybe that's no longer a thing. And we had to find that out. Maybe that's no longer a thing. Maybe that plot is like, oh, it's not happening anymore. Yeah, let's save. So we're just at Paradise. Let's see what this chapter's called. Should I bring Satan for this one? Is Satan safe now? Promised Land. So above Mashanon, Paradise, and now the Promised Land. Wait, actually. Don't save. Oh wait, did I... Save? Okay, I can actually change. Okay. Oh, but I can't change part? Oh, sorry, I screwed that up. Am I in gears for the next fight? I think so. So I don't actually want any of these things. Speedring is good. Just cannot miss even worth it when you're in a gear. Maybe it's still good. I think you can miss when you're in a gear. Step shoes. For more evade. Less hit. Let's try it. And then, yeah. See. Oh, hold on. There's something better. +4. Wonder Whip. Okay. And here we don't want this. And you just want like evasion ring. Percent sure. Sure. Yeah, let's save again. 50 hours in. Equip everyone with a frame 30 and HP ether. Okay. Actually, I should go to the shop first. Yes. The body of God is recovered. The anima and the animus have been obtained. All that remains is to plant ourselves in the animus and merge with the mother's persona. That is incorrect. What? What is the meaning of this, Corellin? What did you say? Is he betraying them now? What are you doing? Corellin, have you lost your mind? What are you doing to the memory banks? Do not touch those. Without them, we will... Buddy, if you thought Corellin was going to keep you guys around, the key couldn't have been operated without you. But now it is operational. Your existence has no value. I have decided to delete you. What? Homies, what do you think would happen? Cain, the only obstruction to the accomplishment of my goal is gone. The absolute authority he wielded over we the people was my obstacle. The only one capable of removing Cain was Cain himself. Ramses, the copy of Cain that I created for that purpose, behaved according to my expectations and eliminated Cain. Now, no one can stop me. Furthermore, I have no interest in the power to rule which you pursue. Did you believe you were acting on your own free will? You are things bound to the system. Ultimately, you are nothing more than a terminal interface, designed as a weapon of aggression and domination. We will become God. Do not... God? Who said that you would become God? You say such presumptuous things. We are human. Even for you, who were created to be the terminal interface of God. That is the same. Man cannot become God. All that we can do is entrust ourselves to God. Ridiculous. Inconsistent with the mother's will. It isn't inconsistent. It is the will of the other. Do you think you can revive God without us? I can. Your genes, which were dispersed to sustain the world after the day of collapse, live on among the people. The animal vessels, the animus, and the persona, those combined with my nanomachines, will make the people equivalent to you. No, even further, they will become capable of becoming a proper interface to God. Your existence has no value now, God. Your existence has no value now. God only wants results. The means do not matter. This is my arc plan, or in other words, Project Noah. Corella. With this, all that would afflict you with worry will cease. Enrock, Ired, Mehujal, Jabal, Tubal-Cain, Lamech, Jubal, and Methustashel. Join now your brothers lost 500 years ago. Rest in peace. One footstep before us. Ancestors of man. Wow, he's killing all the ministry. Now it is just you and I, Sophia. I was powerless. All I could do was stand by and watch as they took Ellie away from me. I am powerless. What are you doing there? Alvis. I'm just contemplating how miserable it was after I got shot by Dixon. Oh, it's you. I wasn't able to beat Groff. I didn't stand a chance against him. It was obvious from the start. It was impossible to try to defeat a monster machine like that to begin with. And Ellie, why is she so damn foolish? I explicitly told her not to come. I told her to run away. She had to have known it was a trap. Yes, you won't be able to defeat him like that. As long as you continue fighting him with that kind of an attitude, that is. Huh? The reason you lost and that young lady was taken was because of your pride. Weren't you depending far too much on the power of your machine? Not to mention the new id power you'd be able to control. What is Groff's source of power? His machine, his experience, his technique? I do not think so. It is his feelings. His heart, his feelings are dominated by his resentment and his hatred of this world. That hatred is his source of power. Your feelings weren't focused enough to fight off Groff. That is why you could not win. Your feelings must be in the right place. That is strength. I'm not surprised you lost, seeing as you do not understand the true meaning of strength. Wiseman. That young lady. The only thing in her heart was her desire to save you all. She set aside her fear and piloted that machine. It was because she had such strong feelings that you were all still alive. That is what I think. Of course you have been defeated, however, that doesn't mean it's over. How do you plan on responding to her feelings? It is now your turn to save her, is it not? Yeah! Come on, Faye! Let's rally the troops, we have all these fucking Omni-Gears. Well, what are you going to do now? Faye. Is Wiseman not our dad? I feel like Wiseman's just our dad. Maybe our dad's dead. This scene is like literally in Xenoblade 1 when Shulk is like floating through space talking to Alvis, being like, I'm so defeated, everything I did was for nothing, I can't do it. I'm going to, and then he gets talked into like realizing his destiny. So it's really cool to see this scene again. In order to save Ellie, we began to search desperately for her whereabouts, and 2 weeks later, we found her. Using the data obtained from Raziel and his own nanomachine technology, Corellin had begun the construction of God's Ark, Merkaba. Holy shit, he's making Noah's Ark. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation, I feel like Wiseman is his dad for sure. I think you're going somewhere that you can change party. Okay. So I'm just checking my phone for a sec. Using the data obtained from Raziel and his own nanomachine technology, Corellin had begun the construction of God's Ark, Merkaba. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation and to rescue Ellie, we headed to Merkaba. Alright, new dungeon, I think. New area, new boss. Oh yeah, the elements. Are they on our side now? Merkaba is a form of ancient Jewish mysticism. You again. Are you girls thinking of going in there too? Don't get any wrong ideas here. We are here to help our commander. Maya and Corellin have been manipulating his emotions for the sole purpose of eliminating the Emperor. We simply want to free the commander from those bonds so that he may be saved. It's neither for the sake of the world, nor for the sake of your girlfriend, Elihime. We have no intentions of fighting on the same side as you. Fine. You have your own battles to fight, and we have ours. Let's leave it at that. But if things get out of hand, you head back. We'll handle it. We'll make you eat those words. You wait and see. We entered inside of Merkaba, and while fighting units of weapons that self-regenerate through the use of nanomachines, we headed for the central core, and then, once again, Ramsus appeared before us. Find the religious symbolism in this game fascinating. Yeah, it takes from like a bunch of different Jewish and Catholic and I believe Shinto religious like texts and lore. There's the Ellie and Faye statues. Look at this, 360. Okay. You can see how it relates. Dive into Merkurba. Each of us has a personal Merkurba, which is essentially the energy field. By activating a Merkurba, we balance and align our energy and raise our vibrational frequency. Increase intuition, deeper connection. It's made up of two tetrahedrons, one pointing up and the other pointing down. These tetrahedrons represent the masculine and feminine energies, and when they are balanced and aligned, you access higher states of consciousness. There you go. I like that. Let's save it up. We're still in the Promised Land chapter? No, we're in Merkaba Calls. Alright, and everyone's at full, right? Yep. Alright, let's go kill some bosses. Alright, you can upgrade stuff. Looks like the shaft somehow connects the outside, but we don't have time to turn back. Let's hurry ahead. What would you like? Everything, yeah. Wow, you really have jack shit? What would you like? Cure items. What'd you say? Ether AR3s and frame HP 30. Let's tune up. Everyone's got the 5800s. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's got the max, I think. Oh, are these new? No, these are the same. No, I had to buy stuff. I forgot. Your items. You say, what was it called? Ether AR3? Yeah. A bunch of frame HP 30s, right? Yeah, everyone with a frame HP 30 and 2 Ether AR3s, okay. Okay, now we want to equip that onto our 3 party members. I'm actually gonna skip the you would keep the same setup? Yeah, that's what I think so too. So just blow them up, right? What was it called? Power magic, power magic. Yeah. Where is it? I just saw it. There it is. E circuits instead. Alright. E circuits. Can I pass it? Alright, we should be gaming now. Yeah, I think they probably nerfed some stuff, right? To make it a little bit different balance. Now, where do I go from here? So back here? I'm proceeding east to Shopbot. Okay. Is this the right way? No, yeah, it's just east. Okay, this is the shop. Do I jump down? No, I think I have to go back the other way. Okay, this is the save again. There we go. It should be our rematch. Nice. I've been waiting for you, Faye. Ramses. Faye, if only you hadn't been born. We're going to settle this now. Stop it, Ramses. What's the reason for continuing to fight me? Who are you fighting for? Why do you always have to bone to pick with me? Tell me why. It is because of you. If only you hadn't come in and destroyed my prospects in life. My life was given to me within a nanoreactor in Corellan's laboratory to be born as a superior being above all humans. But then... Are we finally getting the lore? This time your body is young. The previous one got too old. And the name? Karen, but individual names have no meaning to me. So, what brings you here? Is that thing inside the nanoreactor there the one? Huh? Oh. Recognition code 0808191, Ramses. The Emperor has been told it's a prototype for an artificial contact. What's its status? It has entered the so-called first growth stage. From now until the binding, its growth will be several times faster than that of an ordinary human, but its psychological development will be a little difficult to control. It is a replica, so that is to be expected. It is moving. Can it hear us? Yes, it already has a will of its own. Then, I have a better way. Let us dispose of it. We do not need this. We have my child. My child will be 4 this year. Oh! Karen is Faye's mom! What? Faye's mom was like in cahoots with Corellan? She's talking about Faye. You're having a child is significant? Yes. I checked it out. There's no mistake. It's a contact. What's its name? My child's name is Faye. So, you understand what this means? The corresponding antitype is, yes, probably already born somewhere. I get the impression that Faye's mom was a terrible person. Yeah, that's why he's all fucked up in trauma. The final one. Then this thing is worthless. Yes, totally useless. Aw, Ramses was just a fucking test tube baby. Haha, chase after it, boy. A love that's unattainable for you, no matter how hard you try to pursue it. Oh man. Until then. Because of your existence, I was discarded. I was destined to be a representative of God, having the might of the Emperor. I was destined to be the ultimate existence, having the power to exercise absolute control over all. Would explain why he's attracted to the mother figure of Ellie or Sophia. Yeah, it's very Freudian, right? But I lost it all because of you. My mother? How do you know her? Ramses! Commander, please stop this. Commander, if what you say is true, then that is even more of a reason not to fight. You were just used by Karelin, and then... Silence, you, even you, dare to censure me? I saved you from nearly becoming a test subject, and now you turn on me? You're mistaken, you're only thinking of your best interests. Yes, all Freud all the time with this game, yeah. Silence! Ultimately, only I can help myself. I'm the only one that can correct this. This is the end for you. On guard, because here I come, Faye. Here we go. I got a present for you boys. It's called 999 damage via magic. Heard you like damage cap. Oh. Here's that damage equal to 1. Or yeah, it reduces your life to 1. I think I can just not care. Is this gonna kill me at the end? We got his ass. Nice level ups. There's the golden vest. Let's go. What's this? We kicked Ramses' ass and he made a new door for us. Thanks, Ramses. What is this place? This is where Carl was born and where his hatred of you was forged. Who's there? Is it Maya? Oh, what is this? That's Ellie. Oh, they crucified Ellie. Ellie! I would have liked to have been able to commend you for making it here, but your efforts were all in vain. The resurrection of Deus is imminent. Sacrificing this girl will bring about the awakening of God. What are you talking about? Why does Ellie have to be sacrificed? There's no need for you to know. For all of you, it will all end here. Ooh, there's that serpent gear. Here we go. Ahem. Adieu, boys. Oh, I'm still at 1 HP? Bruh. It doesn't heal you in between? I guess I'm just gonna do this and hopefully not die. Because I don't have any healing, right? Oh wait, no, Billy can heal. Should have definitely healed with Billy. Alright, that's 999. Nice, we got her. My, aren't we powerful? Nice, level up. And the Nissan Cross. Look at that. Wait, is that the... That's not the drop, though. I needed the Executor... Oh, I didn't have the item equipped, I guess. Ugh. Should I restart? I think I forgot to equip the... I'm just gonna reload quick. Just gonna skip all those scenes, see if we can get there fast. He does have the trader card. Oh. Well, maybe they changed it. Maybe that was normal then. But I do have the trader card equipped on Billy. Oh well. Guess we're skipping this now. No. Special options. Yep. Yeah, oh well. I guess I'll just do this over again. There we go. Do this again. There we go. Alright, be back. Just blow her up. There we go. My, aren't we powerful? Yeah, they must have changed it to the Nissan Cross then. Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you can beat me this time? What the? I thought I defeated you. Unless you can decompose her atomic structure, you don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against the one who has the ability to regenerate. Using nanomachines. True, nanomachines do allow you to reconstruct things infinitely. Now, the time has come for the Great Awakening. Oh, what's this? I'm getting torn apart? That thing is trying to eat us all? Damn, what's going on, huh? Hey, is that... our Omni? No, that's not it. Is that our anima vessels? Being consumed by Deus? Deus is swallowing up our anima vessels? Our gears? What's going on? My Omnigear. It's not moving. I think it's dead. This is the true meaning of the anima vessels, to attain their respective animus and return to the persona. The anima vessels are really one set of parts that make up Deus, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omnigear that has lost its respective anima vessel is but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel or container in which there are no contents. And this girl too was destined to become one with God. You see, Elohim is really one of the parts of God as well. What the hell are you talking about? Put simply, you serve to help bring all the parts of God together, here, for me. See, I'm Dixon, and I need you to get strong and to bring all your friends together and make Zanza's body really strong. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's as if you're all clowns. Honk honk. You believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created, but the Ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purposes. That's a lie. How can that be true? I think you'll find that your friends' Omnigears are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you in this place. They're all parts of God that were disassembled in the past, but once again, all are gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time of the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I have done up until now. We have been reared like animals. This is exactly how Chrono Trigger ends, by the way. Not with the crucifixion part, but with finding out that everything has been for naught. Ramses. It's just you. What are you doing here, Carl? What about me? My existence. What was its purpose? There is only one purpose to your existence, to eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That is why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you were mentally unstable. That is why we use phase existence. Resentment, that is the source of your strength. And you've excelled superbly at fulfilling our expectations of you. But we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're just a piece of trash. And being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave? Ha, ha, ha. What was I born for? What was I living for? Pathetic excuse for a life. Why, you aren't even human. Ha 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 ha. Now, what to do with the lot of you? Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you have served me so well. So as a reward, I will allow you to be sacrificed too, to be assimilated into Deus along with this girl. Gah! Ramses! Wait, did you just stab Maya? Good. This is how I wanted it, Carl. I am fated so as to not be able to kill myself. Now all my wishes have come true. Thanks to you. Maya. Ah. He strikes on Krillin too. Damn. I'm just going through it. Did you win first try? Yeah, I killed all of them. Pretty easily. Bay, sir, we're late. Our Omnigears broke down. Anyway, let's hurry up and save Ellie. Yes, I know. Did it scare me? He never did anything else, so I just blasted him. I have a feeling this is not going to be Ellie. Hang in there, Ellie. I'm letting you down now. Like, it's Ellie's body, but, like, she's not Ellie anymore. She's Mother. Oh. Oh, she shot us. What? She shot Faye? She's the Dixon? Dixon shot Shulk, but Ellie shot Faye? Oh, she's got black hair now. Ooh. Ooh. That's a sick looking god. Are those two eyes at the top can open up? She actually just shoot Faye, dude. Goth Ellie, yeah. She's got purple hair. Yeah. Faye, now you hang in there. She took my gun? Why did you do that, Ellie? Ellie, what happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with brainwashing. Dude, you're on the floor and he gets back up. The majority of my body consists of a nanomachine colony, not only for the longevity, but also to unify it with the mother. So don't be surprised. This much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl, Ellaheim, is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans. Oh, she's the girl from the intro scene. Remember the ship goes under attack by Alpha. It crashes. Alpha becomes Deus, I guess. And then Ellaheim is like the lone human standing up, looking over the world without humans. I'm the mother of all humans. Ellie? What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Ellie. I can see why you would be so hesitant to believe that she is gone, considering all these wonderful memories you've shared. Regardless, I will explain. This Deus, the one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. Yeah, she's the naked chick. So Deus is Alpha from the intro scene. It was created as an automatic weapon which could act upon its own will to take control of the targeted planet, but you should have known this much from looking at the Raziel records, right? So on that Elridge ship, it was a colony ship, I believe, but it also had this weapon to take over planets, Alpha, or Deus in this case. Anyways, during a test run, Deus became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Deus found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat, and hence, forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze what caused the problem, its core was dismantled, core crystals, the conduits, its core was dismantled and placed onto an interplanetary emigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. So here we go. They had a big planet destroying weapon. They were scared of it, so they put like the data about it onto the ship that's going to emigrate very far away and transport it to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Deus resisted. It tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, last line of defense against the escape, its creators unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Deus knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Okay, hold on. Deus knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion and the imminent impact, and so it detached itself from the core. It detached itself, and so it detached from its core from the Zohar power reactor. Okay. Zohar? Yeah, Zohar. It's what drives all the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energies to the slave generators in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that its inhabitants of the planet use. By losing the energy displacements caused by actualization, potential future phenomenon. This is the Zohar modifier. It has the ability to modify infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power? Are you saying that all our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? Yes, but there's more. The core that was detached from Zohar, the biological computer Katamoni, crashed onto this primitive planet. It activated Persona, its life support plant that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared for itself a genetic-based system for the day that Deus would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from here. Zohar is the Jewish Kabbalah. Okay, I don't even know what that. I'm not very familiar with Kabbalah either. Emperor Cain and the elders, the first humans were created. The Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gazelle Ministry. Are you saying the Emperor and the Gazelle Geezers were people born from Deus? Do you know why the Gazelle Ministry desired the anima vessels in your body? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies of the Ministry were once part of the organic elements in the core circuit that made up Deus. There were two types of organic elements. The female type was called anima, while the male type was called animus. They were also created with the ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for eternal blah blah blah. In other words, those Omnigears we were using were one such of the weapons. The Ministry were once animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was then they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants who carried the appropriate set of DNA. Also, each of them could become one with their respective anima again. Descendants? Then we're all... Yes, you humans are all descendants of Cain and the Gazelle Ministry. They were born from the persona, gave birth, and propagated. They followed their inbuilt program to someday resurrect Deus, to somehow resurrect the heavily damaged Deus. Yeah, we're all here to resurrect Zanza, even if we don't know it. That's all our purpose are. All the people in this world were created solely to resurrect Deus? Yes, but it wasn't just to restore its old body. We have to make a new body for it, obviously. More than half of Deus is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people destined to become replacement parts. We humans are parts for God? Not just the Church of the Ethos. Even God was using you for selfish desires. Yes, so almost all people are destined to become parts for Deus, but you people here are gathered for different. You could say you escaped that destiny by existing through multiple generations. Ooh, here's the reincarnation story. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deus, but Corellin compensated for what he was lacking. The reduction in the number of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations. But that deficiency in the human factor was made up by the nanomachines created by Corellin. Not only that, but his nanomachines added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Ellie, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am Maya, the keeper of time, the representative of our god Deus. I was born to guide the people towards the path of the resurrection of Deus. That's ridiculous. Maya was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Maya's factor exists within all women. The one who transcends generations, the caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies somewhere, another Maya is awakened. It is programmed into all women's DNA to be that way. Wow. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Faye. That Maya over there and I are the same existence. We're all parts of Deus, all caretakers of humans. Let us end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one of the parts that composes Deus, hence I must become one with it. Ellie, why it'd have to be you? If Maya is a part of Deus, why did it not happen earlier? Your awakening is incomplete. Even if she's not Maya, even if she is Maya, she is still not her true self. Her true self. Let's go, Corellin. After this, the planet civilization will be erased and will return to its original state. I will accomplish this by becoming one with the final fragment of Deus. The event-changing engine, Zohar, the power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our genesis. Civilization's eradication? What do you mean by that? Who knows, sooner or later the beings that created God would become an obstacle. That's why they must be eradicated. As for me, I was simply programmed to act this way. Come. It is time for the awakening of the real mother. Please wait. Farewell, Faye. May you have a peaceful awakening. Damn. I thought we got past like the Dark Middle chapter, and it turns out we still have a Dark Middle chapter. Ellie! Wait, Faye! Do not release the system! Satan, wait! We're only endangering ourselves. Let's get out of here for now. Oh, Faye jumped after her just like Shulk does in Xenoblade 1. He jumps after Fiora. Ooh, cutscenes. Elohim is the version of Hebrew word Elohim, which means the true God. Nice. I think you said that, yeah. Oh my god. It's just disintegrating shit. Save current data? Yeah, sure. Okay, we're done with this. Alright. Continue. God, the interplanetary evasion weapon Deus has awakened, and its arc, Makaba, was activated. Deus began to absorb, one after another, the mutated people destined to be its parts, while the non-mutated would eventually only become a threat to it, to exterminate us and our civilization. It set into action. The planet's surface was devastated, but Merkaba and the weapons born from out of it, called the Seraph Angels. I find Judaism fascinating, having worked in a community center. Nice. While pursuing the newly awakened Deus, we chanced upon Faye, whose whereabouts had been herewith lost, along with his gear of Voltal. Discovered together at the place where Makaba was originally located. We were overjoyed by Faye's return, but it was short-lived. For some unknown reason, Faye was found in a state of suspended animation. He did not regain consciousness. The people of Shavat and we ourselves feared a relapse of Id's power, and had no choice but to put Faye into Carbonite Freeze? Oh my god, we had this entire scene, and Ellie saved him, and they ran off together. But now she's gone, so no one was here to save him this time. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shavat fear Faye so much? Even if Graf and Id's powers are comparable. It is not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed, and now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. The error that yourselves committed? Shavat instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power. Fearing the war-torn people's will would no longer be with Shavat, but with the Nissan mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shavat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Guild Ministry to be exact, were at odds with a woman who held the real power behind the scenes. Would that have happened to have been Maya? Most probably it was. Fearing the increasing power of the Masters Assembly in Nissan, the Gazelle Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist Maya, and promised a division of the rulership over the Earth's surface, but in exchange, we were to give them the rebel army that assembled in Nissan, and also the patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shavat accepted, and it was decided that Nissan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Oh, Shavat betrayed us all. Shavat did not participate. Thwarted by their awesome numbers Solarian army with their path of retreat cut off, the Nissan rebel army ran out of options, was destroyed. Caught in the middle of this was Lacan, Bart's ancestor Roni, myself, and Corellin. Oh, this is why Corellin and Lacan, this is why Lacan turned to Graf, and why Corellin is evil. It's because Shavat abandoned them during the war. This is just like how the Hyentia abandoned the humans. You were also there? Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die, and then the rebel forces flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. So Sophia dies, she kills herself to save them all. And I bet that's why Lacan is evil. Lacan turns to Groff because he saw Sophia kill herself for them. When Shavat could have saved them all. So that must be when the Gazelle Ministry lost their bodies. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. I have a feeling that she dies all the time. Yeah, exactly. I think Faye might die. Well, I guess Lacan survived. However, her death forever changed the fate of two men. Yeah, Corellin and Lacan. Corellin, who followed closely under her as the leader of Nissan's sect militia, completely lost faith after calling out to a god that would not respond. He said, "I will create God with my own hands," were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lacan, he resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began the search for the legendary power. And yeah, he was trying to become legendary power. God's resting place, Mashan, on the ground where God sleeps, the source of wisdom, Raziel, the vessels of animal that created from God's wisdom. Besides these, another legend exists. And that is Zohar. Zohar? Maya called that the power reactor of God, Deus, which is also the source of all of our ether power. The phenomenon alteration system. It isn't the same name, is it? It would have to be one and the same. It is the place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Lacan sought after its power. Lacan became Groff, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of people's lust for power. I must take part of responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now, Faye, the one who has the same power as Groff. We just wanted to seal up that dreadful power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Groff, the man once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar, the one who has the same power as Groff, Faye. I had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power, and the presentiment became reality. Or presentiment. Oh, Faye's frozen carbonite, but I can hear the id heartbeats. Where am I? Oh, this is it. The best song in the game. Who am I? This is my memory. Doc. Bart. Rico. Billy. Wiseman. Groff. Everyone. My memories. Ellie? Mother. Who are you? I think we're gonna find out that the coward. I'm surprised. That's pretty clever. You are id? I misjudged you. I didn't expect you, the fake personality would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona? He can't feel anything. He shut up inside your ego, depressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them, so you desired to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. And so you formed a fourth persona, a fourth Fae. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage, he's the one who's control of our body. But it is a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Ooh, the intro song. Oh, this is back in time! Come on, guys, eat up! You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have ya? This is Bart's ancestor. Well, this is also due to my business savvy. Rene, what's wrong, Lacan? You look kind of down. What's bothering you? I don't know whose ancestor this is. Maybe Satan's ancestor? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. I'm just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. This is exactly the Chrono Trigger by the fire, yeah. Sophia, you mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother of Nisan? She's not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems like she wasn't interested in her portrait painted at first. When she heard that I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. Then she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are, right, Carolyn? Hey, Carol. Huh? What's up? You're not having any? It's ready to eat. Ah, yeah. Very similar to Xenoblade 2, where Jin was a good guy in the Torna War, the 500-year-ago war, and then this, like, he becomes a villain eventually down the line. Very similar pacing plot. The Holy Mother of Nisan, huh? What, are you out to offend divine providence or something, Lacan? Cut it out. It's not like that. What? Man, I almost want to see... Oh, you've got to lighten up a little. I almost want to see way more Lacan and Roni and like the old crew. And see what they were like. Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the hearts. And now I'm hooked on reading. I'm not trying to brag, but I've heard a lot of things, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately, I've been reading this. What is it? Something I've borrowed from Melchior. It's a form of molecular engineering, nanotechnology. I believe it's a book found in the ancient ruins of the Zeboim civilization. It's a copy of someone's research report, but it's incomplete. It's fucking Faye's Lacan's old reincarnations notes. I think there may be more wonderful things written in it, but we'll never know now. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Lately, you've seen melancholy almost every day. Has something happened? I don't know. I just can't paint right now. Sorry, but do you mind if we stop here for today? I see. It's not good to push yourself too hard. Why don't you rest up for a little while? I'll have Corellin take you. Even so, there was a time when I did some pretty vicious things. I lashed out at random, everyone around me feared me, even my friends. I live a life surrounded by people who looked at me with fear in their eyes. But she was the only one who wasn't afraid of me. She would just smile. Peace of mind. She was the one who taught me what that was and how I could receive it. She taught me how to live as a human. I think Corellin also is in love with Sophia. What are you doing, Lacan? Oh, it's you, Corellin. I was thinking I'd stop painting the portrait. Why stop now? It's the circumstances. I shouldn't be painting her at a time like this. Eventually, she too must stand at the front lines, so... Is that really the problem? Lacan? Her smile. It's killing me. The more she smiles at me, the more I feel my very being becoming insignificant. Inside my heart there is this empty existence. Other than painting, I have no worth. Yet she continues to accept my presence. I feel like I'm getting smaller and smaller. I didn't have this feeling in the beginning. I just wanted to paint her one more minute, one more second longer. I wanted to keep on painting forever, but suddenly I couldn't. As the picture neared completion, the empty part of me started to manifest itself in my brushstrokes. I was meant to be painting her as she really is, but this picture is my own self. My empty self has begun to appear within there. That's why I've got to stop now. Your own self? You're just running away. You can't bear it when she smiles at you. By painting her portrait, you notice the gap between your own inner emptiness and her inner abundance, and you cannot fill that gap. That's why you are quitting your painting. You are refusing her. Even so, you still can't bring yourself to leave her, can you? In spite of that, why is it that she continues to smile at you? You who can't accept her feelings. You who won't accept her feelings. Tell me why. If it was me who was receiving such feelings, it is a love triangle. You're neglecting yourself too much. Why aren't you kinder to yourself, mistress? Is this really her true expression? Yeah. Two people who don't know her that well, I guess. Her smile. I don't know. The smile in this picture is somehow different from the one she usually shows us. I realize Lacan's feelings are in there, but I don't think she has ever opened herself up and shown her inner self to others like this before. You've been painting such a beautiful expression as Sophia. I just can't see the reason why you would want to stop. Beautiful. Forget it. This picture, it's anything but beautiful. Lacan, you say you're empty. Then why do you come along with us? What we've been doing up until now are not just acts of mercy. It's a fight for freedom. Time and again you've been through life-threatening situations with us. A man who has nothing in his heart couldn't do that kind of thing, right? Roni, you're giving me too much credit. As long as you do something to keep yourself occupied, you can ignore the hollowness inside. From the beginning, my very existence itself was an emptiness. It wouldn't matter if I were to die right now. You live, you die. That's all. Pessimistic as usual, Lacan, and now you're lying. It is just that you're not good at expressing your own feelings. You're not empty. She knows that. That's why she shows only you her true smile. I don't deserve to see her true smile. She's the hope of the people, their support. There's so much more for her to do. Why would she open her heart to a mere artist like me? Bro. Wait, is this Hammer's ancestor? Hey, bro, what are you doing here? What's up? The Council of Elders of Shavat issued a decision. Tomorrow we will leave for Solent. Solent? That's in Solaris. Yes, and Sophia will be coming with us. That's ridiculous. The refugees are still increasing. We can't afford to have Sophia leave Nisan. And going to Solent? That's plain foolish. It's too dangerous. What are the elders thinking? No, it wasn't the Council's wish. It was Sophia's will. It appears that she expressed this desire herself. That can't be. What is she thinking? Originally, we talked about it being just us. Just us. Sophia. Lacan, what are you doing? You keep back. I knew we couldn't leave Sophia in your care. I'll protect her, even if it costs my life. Oh, so Lacan, maybe he does love Sophia, but like maybe he's not. He's like, no, she has to be the holy mistress or whatever. Why don't you go and get some rest, Corel? You haven't slept since the day before yesterday, have you? You shouldn't do that to yourself. I'm fine. It's not a problem. Look, I'll watch over you, so you go sleep. What will we do if you also fall ill? Do not forget that you're the head of the Sex military forces. Okay, I suppose you're alright. Ellie, I am so sorry. It was my misjudgment that did this to you. I was terrified. It was like you could see right through me. Your eyes, that look. That was me that was being reflected back in your eyes. I was looking at myself and thus painting myself. I couldn't stand it, so that's why. Oh, Ellie, what in the heavens did you find inside of me? When you wake up, I think I will ask you that. On second thought, no. No, I don't want to burden you with my concerns. Besides, I won't be able to ask you. One look into your eyes and I can't say a thing. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how I feel. You are the sweetest person. Ellie! You are someone who cannot bear to see others hurt by your own actions. So you hold everything in and bear all the burden. If you get hurt in the end, and you think that is fine. That's what I like about you. Stop, don't say that. If you become just another human, everyone will... Humans aren't all that frail, you know. They don't need a symbol whose appearance is only. I believe that if you have light in your heart, you can overcome any hardship. What have I been doing is simply showing people that such light exists in the hearts of everyone. I'm just a woman. To fulfill my womanhood, I'm prepared to throw everything away, even this position. I'm just playing the role of Sophia, but I am still me. I haven't changed. A cowardly, selfish crybaby. I'm still the same. Could you live a lie like that and still be happy? I don't want to do that. Oh, Lacan, I want to live more honestly with myself. To be able to tell the man that I love that I do love him, and I don't care if I get hurt or rejected. You only have one life, YOLO. I don't want to turn around later and regret not having done such things. Oh, does Corellin show up right at the perfect time? Oh, Corellin overhears it, I bet. Do you think I'll let it end here? We are not their possessions. Sophia, what are you doing? I'm ending this. You won't need to fight anymore. So, Corellin, please open your fists, and with your open hand gently hold the people who will continue to live. Don't be foolish. We'll help you escape, so please stop. Thank you, Lacan, but sorry, there's no other way. Ellie! People support each other to live. It's what brings us happiness. So share that happiness and please, Lacan, live! Ellie! Oh, he finished it after she died? Dude. We were sacrificed as pawns in order to protect their own authority. Sophia was... Is this the ideal world we've been searching for? What have we been doing? Heading towards Sophia's ideals? Is this our salvation? This isn't fair. Sophia was sacrificed for those bastards. Sophia said, if you just want to have the faith to open what you... If you just have faith, the path to what you hope for will open. But God... But look at reality. God didn't answer our prayers. Is that because we didn't have faith? Even if we didn't have faith, Sophia did. Why did she have to be sacrificed? Is God dead? Is he just not there? Maybe God never existed to begin with. Oh, so here's Corellan's... his villain arc when he's like, I'm going to create my own God and find out the truth. Faith in God. Do not look for it on the outside, for it is something that one must build from within oneself. Haha, I see. That's it. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. Corellan. Sophia, please guide me. I will destroy all such free pretenses of love for you. We need to gather all our surviving comrades. We'll never beat them if you fight them individually, so let us create a country that can someday stand up against them. What are you going to do, Lacan? I will become a murderous guy named Groff, trying to make Faye stronger and stronger so he can one day kill Corellan's god. I'm the wake up id. Ellie? If only you had power, you could have saved her. Oh, this is Lacan. This is Maya telling Lacan, I bet. You want it, don't you? Unrivaled power? Don't you want to become the absolute being? There, that's what I sought after. Look at this scene with the snow. But wait, that's not what I want. No, this is my very desire. Live. So this is where Faye's being held. He deserves it. Let me pray on his weeping face as if it were an idol. As if I would. Dan is praying at the altar of Faye's carbonated body. That they based that scene on an Ontario winter. Ha, very funny. Yuck, what is this? This is terrible. No matter what, this is going way too far. He's still alive? How could you possibly be? You're human too, aren't you? Darn, Dan is gonna let us out. Hey. Crying. Huh? Oh, it's Midori. Midori, it's you. Don't scare me like that. Crying? Who's crying? You mean our friend Faye is crying? Angry, hurt. He'll wake up soon. It's calling him. What do you mean? Yeah, it's waking up. Whoa, what the? Gah. Stop it. Stop it. Faye? Dan, Midori. Run. Hurry, run away. Yikes. Dan and Id look so similar. He broke through his carbonating casing. Id. Faye took his gear volatile and went to search in Zohar. We followed Faye's trail. Eventually, we arrived at the location where Zohar had fallen to Earth so very long ago. Nothing could prepare us for what we were about to see there. Alright. Nothing can prepare us. Okay, yeah. Do we still have our gangster casters? No. This is fine, right? Yeah, Satan's... This is fine. 2 really strong casters. And Billy still has the trader thing. Open menu. I got Slayer Robe plus 108 defense. Sheesh. Let's try it. And then, yeah, you're fine. Okay. Alright, we're going to save again, see what the chapter is called. Ordan, a 5-year-old with a receding hairline. Hey. Things happen. Oh, that chapter was called Dreams. That intermission chapter. And now this one is called... It's still called Dreams, okay. Yep. Start. Oh, finally a snow area. What is that? Is that the Northern Cave? Sephiroth in there? Cloud, give us the dark materia. This must be the place. Wait for me. This is the best song in the soundtrack, I think. This is as far as you can come. From here on, this is my world. You can't enter. What do you mean? You're a subordinate, fake persona. That's why. A subordinate fake persona? Yes, he is part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence. My drive, my motivation, my subconscious id. Because of that, I'm a basic blank persona. And on top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. And that is what you are now. Him? You mean father? You call him father? He who never did anything for you? It was because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, Mother wouldn't have died. Didn't my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me, Id. You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon, along with your basic persona, the coward. I'll rule my being through the power of the existence. What? Of course you don't know, but it is etched into my meta-psychotic memory. Your persona is fake, and so you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from our past lives. I know the dreams and hallucinations. I've seen them many times. I showed you them on purpose. To break the seal, I choose to weaken the power of your existence. If your mental energy is weakened, I can become free to do as I wish. What? There's still things inside you which you haven't been shown yet. Huh? Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me. Where are you going? I came to reestablish contact with the existence, to tie together all threads of your memory since ancient times, and to cut them off. This is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I will eliminate all those who were full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait for me, Id. You just stay here and observe. What is this? Holy shit. Ooh, Faye's inside there, I bet. It's like birthing a new Faye? This must mean this is Veltel's transformed appearance? He's a component. Man, that heartbeat sound is so good. So, boss fight? Look at that birth. Very heavenly divine. Jesus. I mean, Zohar. Look at this scene. Yeah. This is quite well done. Look at this fucking thing. 1400 damage? Look at those wings. Yeah, Billy. Do you have any sick gear? Oh no, gear ether defense up. Okay. There we go, she's leveling up. 97 hundo. together. Another 999. Wiseman. Oh, that's Wiseman. Are you okay? Wiseman. It's already too late. Assist me, for I am about to exterminate id. Huh? Zohar is Deus Core. The slave generated as an ether is the source of all their energy. After attaining its power, the fleshy awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after the unifying phase true personality. Ha, keep back. You again? You're always getting in my way. But I cannot be stopped by you. You who couldn't even protect his own wife and son. You cannot even bear to show your face to your son. I knew it! Wiseman is our father! That's why you wear the mask, isn't it, Khan? Son? Take off your mask, father. That's right. This man is Faye's. No, I mean my father, Khan Wong. I know your true name. True name Nemesis. What happened to Faye, id? Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to and all that work that your persona did to make him one perfect unified whole has been wasted. He will be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior. As a result, he went away from that reality by entering into his memories. And now, I continue my existence bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like. That wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personality, you know? All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred, even though he also experienced such things, Faye needed to be encouraged to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you, to kill Faye. What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his, total destruction, that and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there's only hatred inside of you? You are the ones who made me this way, you and that woman, admit it! Can you hear me, Faye? Please receive my will by my... Please receive my will by my fist, and become one! Faye, where did these guys over here being like, yo, there's some father-son shit going on over there. Hey, where did the real you go? Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Yeah, Faye's gotta awaken now. Yes, this is inside id. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here, yes. Now I understand, id. Why you hate the world. Why there's nothing inside you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you, deprived of all the happy memories, and yet it feels pleasant. It almost feels good. Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide id, so it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together to wipe away everything, including ourselves. Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie. That's right, Ellie. I've got to save Ellie. He's waking up. What's this place? Oh, wait. Do we get to see the scene? Faye's origins? What's he done now? He only called for you, and he only called you in here for his own sake. This is inside the shell of your basic character, the room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now in my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me, while he shut himself up in his own little shell, the coward Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? Ah, you're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. Ha! By repeatedly replaying the times he was full of happiness, he lives in his own happy little world. While I'm still alive only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me. I'm taking another big sip of water. Ooh, 10? Ooh. It's a highlight reel. I think we're gonna see his mom do fucked up shit. Ours was an ordinary family. A strict but reliable father. A kind and loving mother. Karen and Khan and Faye. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Right, this is when they discover, inside there are many strangely dressed people. This is when they discover that he's like a contact for God. They do experiments on him. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body as they start some kind of experiment. The test caused Faye much pain. What are you doing? Help me! No! No! Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting. But he was able to endure. Eventually, the experience became unbearable. So his mind like fractured, and I think he became the coward. Or the coward was the original one, and that's when id was created. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the animal vessels. The psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken. But no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place? Psychic contact, what do you mean by awaken me? To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order, with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy, a variety of emotions and words lingered and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. So he's like killing people with his mind, and they're putting like different people in front of him because they think that will like teach them something. It's a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work and he didn't really listen. He thought it was just some childhood fantasies. Oh no. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from harm's way. My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me the moment they arose. From the time of my division of him, I was dominated by hatred. So yeah, he created id, which is like all the hatred of his horror, the horror experienced. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I'm completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too. What would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Maya. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Maya. That's right. Karen had become Maya. What is that you say? It's nothing special. Maya does not have only one host body. Maya's roots are sealed in the genes of all women. Any one of them could become Maya. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special originally. No. Karen Maya noticed that Faye's memory time axis had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's why he called out to me, and why time had come. Stop it. Cut it out. Dad. Dad. Mom, help Dad. Hey, Mom, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad's gonna die. Graf came seeking the power that exists within me to return to his own body. You understand, don't you? Graf is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherit his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he'd become a part of us both. Lacan became Graf. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably unable to do this after his contact with the existence. So this is sort of like the theme where Zanza needs people to keep thinking about him and to keep worshipping him. Otherwise he'll like no longer exist. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continually living by possessing others. Yeah. He had come that day to return his soul, at last, to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body, the body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Graf made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her most. And their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore. Oh, this is when the first id awakens. Fuck up Graf. Do I blow up my mother now? He gave into his feelings and released his power, and as a result, Mother died. Yeah. Mom. And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me, but kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That's what this is. Stop it. Just stop it. These scenes, are they all there? Are these all there is to us? Enough already. There's nothing here. Just a world filled with pain, with deception and pain. Can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything. I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shavad that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help. Save me? Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hands. Ugh. Even still, I'll show you that I can save you. Dad. Stop it, Id. Father has done nothing wrong. I know, this one is the real culprit. Mother and Father had no choice. Thanks. Pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. It's all fake. It's all a lie. It's all a trick. All of it. All of it. All of it. No, get out. This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness, aren't these all the parts that combine to make the whole? Why don't you show them? Why don't you also show Id what you always watch? No, it's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother. You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's no one's fault but ours. It's not because she became Maya or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Maya, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it, but you can't push it onto it alone. We're all one person. We must all become one. Right? Faye. Walk up on your own 2 feet. Face up to a reality that you don't want to see. Show them to id everything you took for yourself. This is amazing. This is like a movie. Oh, she protected herself. Like it was gonna hit him. Oh, she protected him, sorry, not herself. Lies, that woman, this scene. All illusions he made up. My conscience can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. Id, that's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. That is the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone. It only destroyed. I thought I could only make a connection with others through destruction. So I destroyed all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others just as our mother, despite being Maya, saved us. Our power can save people. We can save Ellie. That's a first. Mother being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it's like to be used, like up until now. Know our identity, about who we are, then figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete. This is very similar to how Noah and N are reincarnations, but they, like, near the end of the game, they, like, realize each other's memories. This is the Emperor. I like how the Emperor's being carried. Elohim. Abel. Live. Oh, we're gonna see their lives? His name was Abel? Is that the Emperor? I just can't hand our child over to you. And then he watches her get gunned down here. Live. She always sacrifices herself for him and tells him to live. Lacan, live. If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. What is this place? An execution site? Why did you turn on me? I thought we were friends. Who is it? Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live. I will live. That looks like id inside of on top of Graf's machine gear. Even if I go to hell, I will live to the end of this world. If the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands. Faye, Faye. Who is it? Who's calling me? Har. What is this light? I am the being that resides inside the Zohar. I am the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega. God? God, some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such, but at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you. A part of me. I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself created. I am your perception of me. That's right. Great. I love this. So it's something that like if a human being were to meet God, you would like be annihilated because you can't comprehend him, right? He'd have to come to you in a version that you could perceive with like sight, sound, human senses. So this is interesting. I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you? In one word, existence. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive. But in terms you would understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. This is literally like string theory and quantum theory, I think. It is a place that became the origin of your four-dimensional waves, which is controlled by space and time. The fluctuated non-existence, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? In ancient times, a phenomenon modification engine, a semi-perpetual infinite engine was created. It was given the name Zohar. It was attempted by ancient people from a different planet to obtain the highest energy imaginable in this four-dimensional universe. We tried to tap into quantum mechanics. It was not before long that these people made use of this engine to create the ultimate strategic weapon for interplanetary war, Deus. Zohar was eventually used as its main power reactor. But the unexpected happened. During the connection tests of Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena requiring energy. The engine connected this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension, me. So we created a nuclear reactor, the Zohar, and because it needed more and more energy, it tapped into a dimension that we can't comprehend. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, which is, or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. Dude, Neil deGrasse Tyson would love this game. After I advented to the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself there, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. That's right. By coming into our realm so that we could perceive it, it is inherently no longer higher dimension because to become perceivable by us, it is now bound by our earthly rules. Since the time I was bound in the Zohar, I've always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension, the will. That is you. Decided it was me, a special feature. Yes, I was given a special attribute of a human by you, the contact. When you observed me, I was given a mother's will. Okay. So Faye, and he's called the contact. I wonder if Faye is the first person who met this thing. A mother's will. I'm sure you remember, after my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine Zohar. Ah. Here we go. So Faye meets the Zohar, and the Zohar looks back at him, and he wants a mom. Because he's a kid. Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, video game. As a contact being, but only a child, you define my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Elohim. Ellie's disposition was influenced by me? Yes, my will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and the bioplant generated a central element. That is her. I was split by your contact. My physical form or flesh stayed in Zohar, while my will went into Elohim, and my power went into you. That's why I waited to reunite with you now, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elohim, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return my original dimension is to destroy this physical body. In the four-dimensional world, Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that is attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie? Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension, but I'm just bound to the system as she is, so I am unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable. Alright, I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone besides myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. I see. So you have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all those things, and to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all those things, I'm sure you're succeeding in what awaits you now to liberate all of us. Use the Xenogears. Destroy the Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask of you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Save your data? Hell yeah. Got probably about 1 more hour worth of streaming tonight, so we'll see how much more we can blast through. Surely around in chapter now. Let's see what it's called. Fallen Star. Let's go. Resume the game? Yeah. Dad! Dad, are you okay? I'm sorry, this is all my fault. Faye? You've returned to your own self. You've become one. Yes, thanks to you all. If you hadn't called out to me. Ugh. Dad. Don't worry, this is good. This is, after all, Dad? You and I must become one. Huh? Graph, what's going on? Ha 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 ha. I've reached the limit of the body I possessed. On that day 3 years ago, I required a body that would tide me over until your true awakening. Oh, he's the Zanza in this scenario. That's why I acquired the body of your father. Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and your inherited memories you had acquired, there was no way for you to know all of this since you had lost your memory at that point. At that point in which I merged with your father. Impossible. What about Wiseman? What about father? Of course, they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed me... Oh! Wiseman is Groff, and Wiseman is Lacan, and Wiseman... is Khan? You have awakened. This body is useless to me. Now I must return to my original body, the reincarnation of my body that you inhabit. Stop it, Dad. I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan, Khan is me. He has become one with me, and you two should open your heart and unite with me. Then we can go on to eliminate... Oh, no, okay. Khan is still Khan, but Lacan slash Graf can possess people by them knowing of him. No, I can't allow you to control me. That's right. We have the Xenogears. It's the title of the game. It's the foreigner killing gear. Protecting your master? Then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine then. Now come, Faye, fight me. It's no use. I know you're Lacan and that you're a part of me, but that doesn't change you being my father. I could never fight you. You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivety is what killed Sophia, what killed your mother, Karen? I already know that. That's why I swore to never run away again, that I must rescue Ellie, so don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes. Father, Lacan. If that's the case, then fight me. Fight me. I can't. I see, then there's no choice. Since you're unwilling to fight, I'll believe I'll have to use them as bait. Stop it. Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember the sadness that you felt back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Deus, what? Won't this all be over? You still don't understand, even after your contact with the existence? I came to understand after my contact with the existence, even if Deus was destroyed. As long as humans still inhabit this land, Maya Elheim will be born time and time again. Then all living things may as well perish along with Deus itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, tragedies of history, and the spell of fate. Once I awaken Deus as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Maya and Elheim are not just Deus mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that? That's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Maya's. Mother came back at the last moment. Maya, Mother, even Ellie. We're all humans born on this planet. Deus doesn't matter. You'll see. I'll bring Ellie back. Father, no, Graf Lacan, if you won't back down. Never. Then I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. I have sick ass shit. I don't have any of my specials anymore. Right, just blast them. Sheesh. Come on, Faye. There we go. Ugh. Yeah. Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want. Alright, Dad, I understand. You are not Groff. You are my father. You and Groff are one. Your will and purpose never change. You knew that once we fought, but let's stop now. Our objective should be the same. It is the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight. Arg, what? My body. Zohar is after you, the last piece to combine with Dea system. It seeks to unify with you, the first form to have been divided from it. What? This is what Lacan wanted all along. After all, I'm an imperfect existence. It was inevitable it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated, bringing in the destiny of becoming a contact with him. He was reborn as your present body. And a remaining persona, just his desires, lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others. That is Groff, that is me. I may have inherited Lacan's will, but I'm not the same as the contact Lacan. It is impossible for me to make real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Though I'm imperfect, I can merge temporarily with the Zohar and thus may be able to buy you some time. Let's go, Groff. This is the only way I can be one with you. Sacrifice yourself to give us more time. That's all I can do. Deus system will start to look for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deus and this Zohar modifier. You're the only one that can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body. Dad! As you said, that was Karen. Though many generations, Maya is beginning to break free from her bonds. Through many generations, Maya is beginning to break free from her bonds. Now that Elohim has merged with Deus, she has all her memories back. All the memories from the original birth as the contact's complement up to her current transmigration. That includes all the lives she has lived as Maya and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too. Mother's memories? Faye, cut away all binds on mankind. You should now be able to do that. Now save her and all other women bound with her. I'm begging you, Faye. Save our girlfriend. That's all what this is about. Free it from this god device that treats her like a component because you looked at it, and the only way you could look at it is by binding it to her mortal flesh, and you wanted a mom because fucking Freud knew. What's this? This pendant. Is this Sophia's or my mother's? Guess what? Sophia's your mom. It's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyways, let's get going. There's little time left now for me, and for our planet. Yes. Faye has finally accepted his role. He's in control of Id and the coward. They've all accepted everything. This is wonderful. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. We know humans were born here. Long ago, Deus crash landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Deus detached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose from out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all her power to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. Those were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to the replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon, the subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Maya. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Ellie, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kadomoni, that is this place. That's incredible. You can clearly remember the past so long ago, I mean. Usually, human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Ellie and I, and Maya, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomenon, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants, the same way the wave existence is bound by Zohar. That information affixes a part of the wave existence power to me, myself, you could say. Well, okay, sure. Yeah, this is from the intro scene. Then this is the form where Ellie and Maya were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Is that a skeleton? Our mother. So if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work. It all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph Angels will be all deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to the Deus weapon system as Maya. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what the wave existence said. But then there is a downside. It will also mean that we no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyways? That odd appearance as if they lacked something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. The Seraphs are what manifests when the Zohar senses human consciousness. Human consciousness? The Zohar in itself contains the uncertainty principle. It is the very act of observation by an observer that determines actuality. Yeah, I knew this. As soon as something has senses, perceives it has to be bound by the senses that perceived it. In other words, those Seraphs may be manifested forms of spirits of the people of Deus ingested as parts. What in the hell is the point of those things wiping out all civilization? Do they resent those that survived? Not at all. Humans were created for the purpose of being ingested and becoming parts of Deus have no such intention. Remember the words that Ellie spoke after becoming Maya. Beings capable of creating God will eventually become a hindrance. That is why they are all eliminated. Yes, and that is why Merkaba is being used to begin the deconstruction. Remember, Deus should be following its programming, destroying the surface, so that no civilization remains, but it's not. Deus Terminus, the Seraphs, are utilizing bodies comprised of nanomachine colonies and are absorbing a great many people regardless if they're alive or dead, regardless if they're mutant or not. This is strange. Ingesting humans that should be eliminated, that should be destroyed and eliminated, is an act that is contrary in its original purpose. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That it's impossible. Now that Deus has acquired the ability of nanomachines, any kind of material is acceptable for constructing its body, not just those people, whose bodies were destined to become its parts. Clearly, there's no reason to think it is anything but an action with a different purpose. This behavior, Corellin sees Deus as mother. If Deus is mother, then this is the doing of the Great Mother, preventing the growth of her child, engulfing it, and returning it to the womb as part of herself. Such a program does not exist in Deus design. Perhaps this new trait is spread according to someone's will. Either it's from Ellie, who has been synchronized with Deus, or it's Faye, who wants to go back into his mom's room because he's a fucking Freudian head case. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state? The secret battleship, Excalibur, will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here. Yeah, this is like the final Telethia fight. If we put together a massive force, we still have the problem of the main armament of the Merkaba. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that, Merkaba's ultra-range cannon can vaporize any substance. On top of that, they may have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all of attacks. We fought against Merkaba many times to try to stop its onslaught, however, we can't even get close, hence we have to withdraw every time. Damn it, no matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside Merkaba, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those Seraphs. They function as terminal interface weapons for close defense. I can even say their attack power is the equivalent to the Omnigear class. They even have the regenerative ability due to the nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has mutagenically evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Basically, think of it like Khan's power. I simply use Xenogears to instill your gears with the Omnigear upgrades all by itself. Additionally, all other weapons augments are being modified to implement the disassembler device. In contrast to the nano assemblers, which create matter to repair with, the disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachines' restoring ability by disengaging their repair programs. This should be sufficient against the Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the Angels, just how are we going to deal with the Merkaba? We can't even get close. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There must be a way. Look over here. It's like the Death Star scene when they were talking about there's a port on the side, not no bigger than a swamp rat. Makaba's main gun requires a 1.2-second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrel that will be opened. There's a 1.8 seconds. This is literally the Star Wars scene. Oh my god, they're such nerds. There's a 1.8 second delay before the barrel reforms in air. If we can use this window of time to target and destroy the cannon, we possibly get closer. We gotta do a run. If we can get close enough, we can break through with a gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Fortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying, we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? We're gonna use I forget the name of it now. You want to go head on into Merkaba? Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide. No, listen, we're not just going to rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and the Excalibur are so equipped bearers. That's what we use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a directive from Merkaba's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down, then destroy the cannon. How long will a barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all. It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. With that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within fire range. And if those numbers are valid, only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all of their output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing. No, we're gonna lose, but we're gonna physically put a lid on it directly. Huh? As you said, the Yggdrasil 4 Excalibur can't sufficiently defend against Merkaba's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning? Meaning, we can defend against Merkaba with twice the amount of time, 40 seconds to couple the two generators together. That way we can make it into the heart of Merkaba. Then what about propulsion? Just hear me out. This is what we do. First, we transform my Yggdrasil into the heavy assault mode, and I load it into the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. Yep. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. So most of the energy be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus at a single point where the main cannon will make its strike. Yep. Makes sense. From that, now for movement. First, we develop a barrier by engaging Excaliburs, generating maximum power from propulsion. During that time, we'll install onto the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the runes of the mass driver. With Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil 4's generator to develop a barrier. Also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flights. Alright. Next slide. Using this method, we can get right into Merkaba's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. This time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkaba's fan with the Excalibur's bow ram. Upon which, we should have exactly 0.67 seconds. The cannon fire on the Excalibur will destroy Yggdrasil's 4 slave generator and incapacitate the Merkaba alright, and then we break through. Next slide. That's what the plan is all about. The combination of the barriers of both ships storming the Merkaba, the timing of a cannon fire of the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Missing these, the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it will be necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. That's why I'd like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no alternative, let's go with that. Please use as you see fit. But we're not cutting uncomfortably close. When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you'll see what I mean. One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we will be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance to get engaged by Seraph Angels on our way to Merkaba. Well, we'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. Well, depending on you. Alright. Everywhere else has been taken out. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. That's right. We set out to silence God's Ark, Merkaba, which was the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. Oh my god, we had a sick-ass scene of this happening. Look at this sick ass scene. Big slam with the sword. Holy shit, did we do it? Okay. That went well. All that prep work, all that math. 0.67 seconds. That can't be. A secondary explosion? Oh no, I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon and induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Ellie! Oh no, oh my god, Ellie! What is it this time? Hey, Satan, what else is going to happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkaba. What could it be? Oh my god. I knew it was too easy. Oh. Deus is... There's Deus. Oh my god, is that a giant dragon? Is that what God looks like? No. Nope. Oh, it's like destroying the planet. That time, the earth quaked and shook, and from the location where the Merkaba crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Deus' final form. The Merkaba was merely its vessel. Deus evolved through the use of Corellian's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon and began terraforming. It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base of the snow plains to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deus. Time was running out for us. Okay. Party's here. Let's save. Buy upgrades with their better ones in Joe's shop. In the lighthouse section, go to later. Enter the passage near the gear shop. You can upgrade the sword. This chapter is so called Fallen Star. Makes sense because that was the Merkaba falling is kind of like the Fallen Star. Oh, it's called First and Last. Nice. Okay. So let's change out Satan's sword. Or hold on, it was for the gear actually. Yeah, so I swap out for this one, and then I'll be able to switch it. Look at the cow! Look at this little place. Though this base is the last refuge for humans, as you can no doubt see, we have almost no supplies. Anyway, we've been using a fallen piece of Shavada as the main base, but you probably could have guessed that, huh? If we can take out Deus even one day sooner, we can't hold it much longer like this. Hey, welcome. What can I do for you today, hey? Thor's Thunder. Oh, I can buy a Slayer robe here. That's hilarious. Ether stones. Nice. Large ether stones. Anti-ether stones. Yep, large ones. More ether doublers. Ooh, Satan. Look at these dolls. What? Raises agility, raises attack. Tanks. Ether. Doubles healing. Absorbs ether resist. Let's get more. Let's get more. I love these things. Doubles healing. Absorbs ether resists. Hey, come by. Thanks again. Oh, holy cow. It's like a world map. Alright, Snowfield Base is where I'm at. Alright, so this is the entrance to the Snowfield Base. Hey, aren't these Pico tiles cute? They're going cheap, cheap. How about it? Want to buy my Pico tiles? Yeah. Alright, 20,000 for the whole lot, and no haggling for a discount, so pay up. Forced to pay 20,000 gold. Thanks. They're really delicious if you grill them. Oh, no, cheap, cheap. Ah! I know nothing, nothing. I'm not giving your money back. They ran away after I sold them to you. Okay. Hey, buddy, you need something? Hey, hang on a minute. Man, look how sick Faye's new gear is. The Xenogears. Okay, so you said, do I upgrade, or you said I'll do it later at the lighthouse? Buy upgrades, but there are better ones in Big Joe's shop. There's some optional areas. Okay, yeah, so this is probably where we're gonna stop then. There's a bunch of optional stuff that we'll do next time. Yeah, we'll definitely do all the optional. Yeah, in Chrono Trigger, once you do like the big climax, like 8 optional side quests open up before the final dungeon. So that makes sense that this game kind of follows the same frame. Thanks, come again, I'll give you a better deal. Yeah, better you than me, haha. Burning, all my rare first edition books and valuable autographs. I know supplies are short, but I can't believe they're burning my treasures. So many have died. If this continues, even more will die. Same as 500 years ago, that tragedy and hardship is being repeated once again. What's gonna happen to our world? What's gonna happen to us? Burn, burn up this whole world. My home, my whole family, everything's been destroyed by them. Who cares anymore? Burn it all up. Ha ha ha. It's gone awfully cold. I hate the cold. It's killing me. If the temperature keeps dropping like this, we'll all be frozen before Deus can finish this up. Us people of Shabbat always dreamed of coming down to live on the planet's surface, but we never imagined this would be how we would realize our dream. This is unbearable. Hey, I've got all kinds of good stuff. You need anything? Some more items. Seems to be fine. Yeah, the 3 areas that are optional. Okay, we'll definitely do those next time on Monday. It's not like we're just born just to die. What's going to happen to us now, to this world? We can't carry on without at least drinking. It's scary and lonely. Everyone's gonna die. Booze, bring booze. Actually, before I talk to everyone, we're gonna do that next time. Because this is all really interesting. So I'm just gonna go back and save it. It's here? Yeah. Alright. We're in the last leg, I think. Lots of optional stuff to do to blast through, and then maybe we'll be able to finish off this game. Probably next time we'll stream is Monday, I assume? 99% gonna be Monday. But yeah, thanks everyone.